I will definitely win the seat and I will go to the parliament, and I am always an ordinary Karyakarta doing my work. I love Telangana. I started loving Telangana, lemon rice also. I will start my vacation from Hyderabad, travel to Chennai and complete it in Puducherry. For the 50 years they built the fort of the Dravidian party, and they talk more about reservations and they talk more about the language differences. So always emotionally burning issue, they brainwash the youngsters.
I'm here in Chennai, Vanakkam, and I'm joined by the firebrand leader of the BJP here in Chennai, who once led their state campaign as the president of Tamil Nadu state. She worked directly under the then BJP president Amit Shah. She then went on to become the governor of Telangana and also held the charge for Puducherry. She is none other than the diminutive MBBS doctor from Tamil Nadu, Tamilisai Soundarajan ji. Ma'am, welcome to the New Indian. It's actually a privilege knowing your career over all these years. You enjoy a lot of trust of Prime Minister. What it feels like to resign as a governor? Why did you do so? What prompted this move, and why have you come into the campaign?
I took this decision for two reasons. One, I am from a Congress family and I joined as a Karyakarta in 1999, immediately completing my post-graduation in gynecology, and I was a student leader at that time. And from that level, from ordinary Karyakarta, stepping in the ladder of my organization and holding all the posts almost, ordinary Karyakarta and medical wing president and state vice president, state general secretary, national secretary. Almost I climbed the ladder with my own efforts and with the support of my leaders. So when the whole country want our honorable Prime Minister to be the Prime Minister for the third time, I want to reciprocate my gratitude to the party so that I should not be confined to Raj Bhavan and I should be in the field along with other Karyakartas. Second, and I am always a people leader and I have a passion towards people service, direct service. During my governorship also, I was called as people's governor and Raj Bhavan was called as Praja Bhavan. But in spite of that, direct contact, as I wanted to be a person directly serving the people, which I could not do when I was the governor.
My another question to you is, now that we see these lovely beaches, but we also see a lot of problems in these areas as well. तो वो identify आपने करी मैम problems कौन सी हैं? Which are the problems that you've identified in your area?
Yeah, it's a very good question. There was no any disconnect between the constituency during my governorship also, because I was continuously studying the problems in Tamil Nadu. And one thing, I am the voter of South Chennai for 40 years. So I always say I am not contesting as a candidate, but I am contesting as a voter. This is this constituency, two assembly constituencies. Major part of the constituency population is fishermen.
Right.
And this is the area which belongs to Mylapore constituency, which is under my South Chennai constituency. Correct. These people are facing lot of problems. For example, tsunami. During tsunami time, these people were affected and they were promised houses because all their houses were washed away, and they were promised concrete houses after the tsunami, but they were not given. So the state government failure to keep up the promise of giving them apartments, good apartments, failed. So I am fighting for them. Second thing, they have incentive during the holiday period because of the breeding of the fisher, to protect the fish environment, the marine environment. There will be a holiday period. The state government is giving very less amount. For example, in Puducherry also we have the same set of political scenario. So 5,000 to 6,500 we increased, and then we gave some incentive for the diesel which is used for the boat. Right. And we gave some GBS instrument so that their direction can be tracked. That is not given in Tamil Nadu. So I am fighting for them. And another thing, dry fish industry is a very big industry. For example, the dry fish industry is in Thoothukudi, it is in Ramnad, but significant shore is there. But the women, the fishermen women are very poor. Such industry, I have promised them We will give fishermen dry fish industry. For example, in Assam, one small fisherman village is fetching a profit of 40 crore, a proper dry fish industry. So I have promised them.
Right.
And I have a plan of integrating all the fishermen villages, because
Right.
more than 50 to 60 villages, the integrated fishermen villages, and there is a strong plan to
Right.
improve the skill of the fishermen children, and to empower the women, and to give safety measures to the fishermen brothers who are going into the sea.
You are the fire brand leader of BJP who once led the BJP state unit as a state president. Now that you have passed on baton to another young man, Annamalai, who is contesting from Coimbatore, is like a brother to you, as a sense, because BJP considers itself as a parivar,
Yes.
one family.
Yes.
But when I look back at the career of you, particularly 2007-10 onwards, you were the sole leader who was finding the roots for the BJP and putting those roots and converting those roots into young offshoots, which would now we are seeing. आज आपको कितना नाज होता है कि 4 सीटें आप लोग जीत के आए 2021 में. आप भले ही हार गए हो, बीच में उसके बाद 3 इलेक्शंस आप हारे हो, लेकिन आपने वो जो नींव खड़ी करी थी, if
In English, I don't.
you put the foundation for the BJP here in Tamil Nadu. How proud you feel that young leaders like Annamalai have come up and now are following the footsteps that you have led on to?
I'm very happy, because I always wanted youngsters to join politics. Whenever I deliver lectures among the children, students, I always invite them to join politics, because whenever educated people come to politics, it will cleanse the political field. And I feel it's not only I laid the foundation, there are some senior leaders. When it was a very big challenge for a national party to grow in the Dravidian heartland, and we all contributed. And Annamalai is a highly qualified person, and he's a young person, and he took Padayatra. And as a past president, whoever contributes to the growth of the party, I am very thankful, and I cordially invite them, and I cooperate with them, with him, and with all our combined efforts. Definitely, BJP should be a powerful party in Tamil Nadu.
Now that, of course, we have a representation in the Union Cabinet. In the past, when the Congress governments were at power, UPA was in power, many people from Tamil Nadu were made to represent centre. Whether it was Kanimuri at certain stages, whether it was, for that matter, Dayanidhi Maran, Aragiri, and T.R. Balu and Mr. Raja. There were controversies always surrounding either 2G shipping or otherwise. When your government is now in power, these controversies have totally wiped out.
Yes.
But what is it that you still could not win against Kanimuri at that time, despite those charges in Tuticorin? And why do you think what it needs to defeat such people, whether it is Kanimuri, Mr. Raja, or Mr. Maran?
No, this is the Dravidian party's strong cadre base and organizational setup. And they actually pamper the people with some freebies. And they continuously brainwash the people, telling about the regionalism, linguistic power, and totally they separate them from the nationalist fold. And by talking like that, they are eloquent. Most of the DMK leaders are eloquent, and they brainwash the children, saying that it is BJP means it's Hindi, BJP means it's North Indian party, BJP means it's upper caste party. So continuous, because if BJP come to power here, definitely they will be washed away.
Right.
Because the BJP is mounting on the developmental activities.
Right.
But what DMK does, they set a false narrative and build their fort of lies over it.
Correct.
So continuously they do it. And because of their organizational setup and the way of functioning, it is a 50 years old narrative. It is not the recent narrative.
Correct.
So that 50 years narrative, it cannot be broken in a short time. But we are at it. We are on the path of breaking it. But DMK always, they take always the negative aspect. For example,
Right.
NEET. NEET is the Supreme Court order.
Correct.
And each and every state it is implemented. Even in Tamil Nadu, 14 lakh students took NEET.
Correct.
But
Correct.
they project NEET as a negative aspect, and one of the student committed suicide. Then immediately, emotionally, it was taken as an emotional issue, taken in a very emotional aspect.
Correct.
So these type of activities, people are moved by that. So it is our duty to project the positive things and project the positive things of our Honorable Prime Minister's schemes.
When you say sentiments, I must ask you a very pertinent question, ma'am. Ms. Soundararajan ji, when Prime Minister visits Rameswaram, which is, if it connects Ayodhya to Rameswaram through emotions of the Hindus, people like us get attached to both Rameswaram and Ayodhya. Now, when he visits, do you think that also is BJP's card, that people will call it a Hindu card, or do you think, of course, it's due to emotions that people like you, the Hindus that who are attached to Rameswaram, that DMK uses terms like mosquito and dengue to describe Sanatan? Does it hurt you, or do you think that your religion is more powerful to not allow them to defeat you at all?
Yeah, it's very painful when they say like this. But it is irony, they are not following the words. For example, yesterday I challenged Stalin asking one question. Stalin, you are talking about Sanatan. And I am asking one question. Any one of your candidate, did they file the nomination in an unauspicious time? No. They filed the nomination competing with the BJP candidates in an auspicious time. When I asked a particular time from the election commission, they told no, this has been reserved by the DMK candidate. But it's a highly auspicious time. So I challenged. Nobody filed a nomination in an unauspicious time. So they follow everything, but they project as an anti-Sanatan this thing. This is highly cheating the people. And another thing, their whole family follows Sanatan Dharma. And whether mosquito means, whether their family also a part of mosquito family, that also we can ask. And apart from everything,
You think they follow Sanatan?
Indirectly, because it consciously they do that, but wantedly they project themselves, they are against Sanatan. For example, their family, Stalin's Udaynidhi's mother goes to every temple, she follows all the rituals, but he will tell I am against Sanatan. Why that cheating is there? Another thing.
So why does he brainwash people to desist them
Because
from
they
going?
say it's Periyarism. Periyarism means that is Periyar says atheist. We are not confined to one religion. So it's a pseudo. They project themselves as pseudo secular. That's what I wanted to tell. Stalin doesn't wish the Hindus on Deepavali, Vinayagar Chaturthi, but he wishes the minorities on their concerned celebrations. Why this discrimination? So they built a fort, like false narrative, and they built it over it. So they wanted to encash, because they project Sanatan Dharma is an act of discrimination. But we tell it unites the people. And if I ask Stalin why your people are not filing the unauspicious, if you are not bothered about auspicious time, they don't have answer for that.
Of course, these stretches that we see, of course, the highways, the flyovers, and the metro corridors being built. What is that you would like to bring to this state when you become an MP?
First of all, it's very, very unfortunate. Everyone think that compared to Central and North Chennai, we have a feeling, it's believed that South Chennai is a developed segment. A tidal park is there, IT park is there, and flyovers are there, metro rails are there. But when we go and see the basic amenities, basic facilities, the infrastructure, totally misgovernance. For example, the people were suffering from floods, and they are alleging that our Honorable Prime Minister did not come. Prime Minister sent our Honorable Raksha Mantri, Honorable Finance Minister, but Stalin itself did not visit. What to do? The South Chennai candidate did not visit the flood affected areas. So only she is facing strong anti-income.
This was when?
This December.
When the floods came?
This December.
Right.
And there is no any infrastructure, no stormwater drainage, no sewage water drainage, no garbage clearance, no concrete roads.
Yeah.
So very bad situation Chennai. And another thing, Even Puducherry has 25 e-buses. Hyderabad has more than hundreds of e-buses. Not even a single, it's a cosmopolitan city. Not even a single e-bus has been introduced. So what Stalin says, only he plays an emotional card, but he don't involve in any developmental activities.
Right.
That is type of politics they do.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
And Ms. Soundararajan, I must also ask you the question that when you were growing up in Kanyakumari, that must have been very colorful memories.
Yes. Kanyakumari, I was born in Kanyakumari, and post-emergency, I was a school-going girl, and my father was elected as MP from Kanyakumari, the old Congress. And that parliament was dissolved within 2.5 years. But as a daughter, I used to travel with him during election times like this to help him as a daughter serving him. So I used to watch the BJP Karyakartas very sincerely working, putting the saffron flag on their head and very enthusiastically working. So that drew my attention.
This was which year, ma'am?
It was 1996.
Oh,
And my father was,
that was also the time when BJP was working and establishing itself.
yes, Kanyakumari.
Kanyakumari.
Kanyakumari is the stronghold of BJP.
Right.
So I watched that. Then 1999, after completing my post-graduation, I took a decision to join BJP. But my father strongly opposed it because traditionally my family is a Congress family. Both my grandparents were freedom fighters, and my father was 6-time MLA and 1-time MP from old Congress, and my own paternal uncle was sitting MP from Kanyakumari, and now my cousin is the sitting MP from Kanyakumari. So that
From Congress.
From Congress. So these all my.
But you
yeah,
chose your path
yeah.
carefully and you stuck to it.
Yeah, stuck to it.
You did not change your
No.
goalposts.
1999, September 17th, I joined as a Karyakarta of BJP, and this 2024, I complete 25 years as a BJP Karyakarta.
Wow, that's huge. My question to you is that when you look at the careers of Kanimuri, when you look at the careers of Udayanidhi, Stalin, or for that matter, any other people from DMK, there's a charge of dynasty politics on them.
Yes.
Their businesses are growing.
Yes.
If their businesses, whether it is the Sun TV network or whether it is a bouquet of TV channels
Yes,
they have
yes.
built, so I fail to understand that why don't the voters not understand the fact that if one family is getting rich and powerful, why not the local people here seeing the development? Do you see that the blame is only on the dynasty politics, or is there more behind this?
The people understand, but cash for vote is more prevalent in Tamil Nadu. So the marginalized people and all the street dwellers and others, they were given money to vote. So significantly they spend lot of money. Even I was unable to be successful in Thoothukudi because I am a straightforward politician and I was a doctor. I always say my coat is white, my note is also white. So Kanimali, you know her background, being a chief minister's daughter and 2G problem, and they spend a lot of money. So mainly BJP was
They
unable
spent
to
money on
votes,
votes.
buying the votes.
Right.
So this is very unfortunate. This type of practice is there in southern part of Tamil Nadu, which we are trying to oppose and combat it. So this type of politics is there, and they for the 50 years they built the fort of the Dravidian party,
Right.
and they talk more about reservations, and they talk about more about emotions, and they talk more about the language differences. So always emotionally burning issue.
Right.
They brainwash the youngsters, which is always favorable to them. And corrupt practices.
Right.
Both the ADMK and DMK are highly corrupt parties. And they earn and they spend during election times.
So we'll do, ma'am, a small rapid fire with you, and we will wrap up this interview. If you have to choose the best food between Telangana, is it Sarvapindi, Malidalu, Garijalu, Pachipalsu, or Uttapam and lemon rice or chettinad dish in Tamil Nadu?
Chettinad dish in Tamil Nadu, but I don't disown Telangana food also because I love Telangana food. I started loving Telangana lemon rice also.
Really?
Yes, yes.
Second question is vacationing on the beaches of Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, or vacationing near Charminar or other temples or Golconda Fort in Hyderabad.
No, I will start my vacation from Hyderabad, travel to Chennai, and complete it in Puducherry.
Going back to the memories of Kanyakumari and then doing MBBS or choosing a political career forever in the next birth and this birth as well.
And I want to be a politician always than a physician because my passion is politics. So I want to be a politician.
Right. But you passed on the baton to your son and
Yes.
daughter. Both of them have gone on to become doctors.
Yes, yes. My whole family is a doctor family.
Your husband, your
Husband is
children,
an
of course.
nephrologist, yeah.
Right. So, would you want to see your grandkids also becoming doctors, or would you want them to become at least politician and buck the trend?
It's their choice because liking for politics is there in my whole family. So it's their choice.
This time, if you go on to win this election, becoming a cabinet minister in Modi government and working with Amit Shah ji, Modi ji, and others, or again going back as governor someday 5 years hence.
No, no, no. I don't think that I will go back as a governor because I will definitely win the seat and I will go to the parliament. And I'm always an ordinary karyakarta doing my work sincerely.
Right.
Everything left to God and my leaders.
Right, of course. So that was Ms. Tamilisai Soundarajan ji speaking to us here in this beautiful city of Chennai, from where she is contesting her election in South Chennai. She has come from Kanyakumari, fought like a champion all these 30 years, building the foundation stone by stone for the BJP.